Good morning, students. Let's begin our social science class. In continuation of my third video, NCRT, History Chapter 1, the French Revolution, today's topic are voting in a state journal, tennis court oath, 20th June 1789, France seethed with turmoil, countryside revolt, formation of National Assembly in France. On 5th May 1789, Louis XVI called together an assembly of the Estate Journal to pass proposal for new taxes. The first and second estate sent 300 representatives each, who were seated in row facing each other on two sides, while 600 members of the third estate had to stand at the back. The third estate was represented by its more prosperous and educated members. Peasants, artisans, and women were denied entry to the assembly. However, their grievances and demands were listed in some 40,000 letters which the representative had brought with them. Think about your case. If you are in third case, how do you feel? Voting in the State Journal in the past had been conducted according to the principle that each estate had one vote. This time too, Louis XVI was determined to continue the same. Means the clergy and nobility together uh, get the vote and show the majority and victory. But members of the Third Estate demanded that voting now be conducted by the Assembly as a whole, where each member would have one vote. This was one of the democratic principles put forward by philosophers like Rousseau in his book The Social Contract. When the king rejected this proposal, members of the Third Estate walked out of the assembly in protest. The delegates of Third Estate insisted that the three estates meet together, that the vote be taken by head rather than by other. Since there were far more delegates from the Third Estate, this plan would give them a majority. The king refused to grant their request. The Third Estate refused to budge. The representative of Third Estate viewed themselves as a spokesman for the whole French nation. On 20th June 1789, they assembled in the hall of an indoor tennis court in the ground of Versailles. They declared themselves as a national assembly and swore not to despair till they had drafted a constitution for France that would limit the powers of monarch. They were led by the two main leaders, Mirabeau and Abisai. Mirabeau was born in a noble family but was convinced of the need to do with a society of feudal privileges. When we talk about feudal privileges, it means the lands granted by the king to the nobles, and further that land given by these nobles to the common people, and in favor these noble get the services by these common people. So the common people always oblige our noble. He brought out a journal. Mirabeau brought out a journal and delivered powerful speeches on the crowd assembled at Versailles. Abisai, originally a priest, wrote an influential pamphlet called What is the Third Estate? 14 July 1789, the day from which we have started our chapter, Bastille. While the National Assembly was busy over sleeves drafting a constitution, the rest of the France seethed with turmoil. Turmoil means a state of great disturbance or a condition which is not clear in public, confusion. So, a severe winter had meant a bad harvest. The price of bread rose. Often, bakers exploited the situation and hoarded supply. After spending hours in long queue at the bakery, crowds of angry women stormed into the shop. At that time, the king ordered troops to move into Paris On 14 July, the agitated crowd stormed and destroyed the Bastille. And this topic we have clear in the beginning of chapter. Then, after attack, prisoners of the Bastille were released and marched down the streets of the Paris in victory. It was a great symbolic event, one which is still celebrated in France every year. Then, in the countryside, rumors spread from village to village that the lords of the manor had hired bands of brigade who were the way to destroy the ripe crop. When we talk about manor, manor means the estate consisting of the lord's land and his mansions. Caught in the fringe of fear, peasants in several districts seized hoe and pitchfork and attacked Chetaks. If we talk about Chetaks, it means the castle or stately residence belong to king or nobleman, means mansion. They looted hoarded grain and burned down documents containing records of manorial dues. A large number of nobles fled from their home, many of them migrating to neighboring countryside. Faced with the power of his revoluting subjects, Louis XVI finally accorded recognition to the National Assembly and accepted the principle that his power would from now on be checked by the Constitution. The National Assembly response to the Great Fear, August 4, 1789, one by one, members of the nobility and clergy rose to give up feudal dues, serfdom, the tithe, hunting and fishing rights, personal privileges. In one right night, feudalism was destroyed in the France. Tithes were abolished, land owned by church were confiscated, clergy were forced to give up their privileges, government acquired asset worth at least 2 billion livre. So this is how outcome of the National Assembly. The Assembly passed a decree abolishing the feudal system of obligation and taxes. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.